Listen, it didn't redirect the pain coming out of your asshole, right? You didn't forget about
True.
your asshole hurting, which means it was bad. Because if something
That's
can
true.
distract you from your life, then there's something intriguing enough about it for you to lose a little bit of your life and fall into this world for however many moments it grasps you. You know what I'm saying? So if your
Absolutely.
asshole hurts, it's bad.
You're right.
That's that.
It wasn't good enough to distract me from the butt pain.
That was
That's right.
awkwardly profound, AJ.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Who knew that could come out of a conversation about Ben's fucking butthole?
You know, that's the magic of what we do here.
Shit,
That's the
dude.
magic of Slash House, baby.
It's fucking movie magic.
You know what I'm
Egypt.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Every time. Every time.
I have to say.
It's time for Slash House Podcast.
With no thumbnail tonight?
I'm Ben, and this, of course, is AJ, and we have another. You've got to open that up in the middle of my thing. You just had to do it right then. Good.
Because it's time for
Slash House Podcast. And of course, we have another banger episode for you today. But before we get into that, please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the video, and check out all of our socials. You know where to find us: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stupid bullcrap. And with that, we are off to the races. I mean, we try to start with something new at the beginning, but what is your, I'm going to tell you what I think, but what is your general idea of the Scary Movie franchise? Because one just released this past weekend. What's your opinion? What's your thoughts? How do you feel about it?
I like the first two, and then I checked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And the first two are by far I don't know. They're great. They're still pretty funny. Yeah, man. I just checked out. I don't know. I don't know if I was getting like burnt out on them but I'm excited to see that there's a new one.
I've never really been a fan of the parody stuff, to be honest with you. I think I'm a little bit more open-minded to them now that I'm older, but that's been with like everything. It's like there's that dating one where they made fun of like romance. It's just hard for me to like.
Oh yeah, what is it? They have like date movie, epic movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that.
So like, I like it when it's like Step Brothers or Anchorman, where it's kind of a parody, but not really. It's like extravagant characters. But with the scary movies and like the Malibu's Most Wanted, the Jamie Foxx, I think that's trash, dude. I don't know why anyone thinks that movie was ever funny, but stuff like that kind of I don't know why. It just gets under my skin. I haven't really watched them as an adult, though. I got to be honest. So maybe I have a different opinion.
I don't think it holds up. If being fair.
The second scary movie.
Not everything can be Spaceballs, okay?
True.
They just finished filming. There's not many good parodies.
Yeah. Spaceballs is. I mean, that's Mel Brooks, though. I mean, he's an absolute genius. The second Spaceballs movie is coming out. I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a good one. Mel Brooks came back and dusted off his old balls to do that one.
I have predictions on that. I think that's going to be just nostalgia. I think it's just gonna hit everyone.
Memory porn,
huh?
Nostalgia porn.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty good prediction. If I was a betting man, I would probably put it on that too.
Like I think it's gonna be. It'll be funny. It'll have its moments, but overall, I think it should be fan service and nostalgia, which is fine.
What I like about Spaceballs though is there is still a linear story to that. The story is, there's still a story there with the parody stuff being like as it goes, right? It has a beginning, middle, and end. They have the same characters. There is a galactic threat. With scary movies, it just always felt like, and other parody stuff, it just felt like the parody came first. I know we don't really care about the story, but there wasn't like, it was almost like bit after bit after bit, and it became redundant to a very annoying degree. I've just never been a huge fan. I will admit that the first scary movie was funny, and the second one would Take My Strong Hand. I mean, it's been quotable my whole life. Other than that, I've definitely fallen off those. So
I don't know. I mean, I think with a movie like that, you're gonna have a lot of jokes. Not all of them are gonna land. There's so many. They have an overarching story. So they
Yeah.
pick a thing and they go, "That's what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna make fun of these things in it." And it's funny when it doesn't feel forced. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
like there's a lot of things to make fun of. There's a lot of things, and you got to choose carefully to hope it fits the theme. But
Well,
sometimes you could just pick whatever the fuck you like, and you just who cares?
I feel like horror too is one of these genres that withstood the test of time, if you really think about it, because every year there's at least anywhere from like 8 to 15 horror movies that come out in one year. Where every other genre, there's like not that many comedies this year as there were last year. There was not many, besides like superhero movies or comic book movies and like action packed stuff like that. I feel like horror is the only one that consistently has a solid number of like decent movies that come out every year. What I also, just as like a side beef, I think I mentioned this on a pod before. I don't know what it's going to take to have studios believe in horror movies. I just don't understand it, dude. I really don't. The movies, besides like flukes like Titanic and the Avatar movies, the movies that make the most money, like without question, they don't even have to be that good. And they make money. The Insidious movies are shit. There's a
Yeah.
million of them, but they make money every fucking time, dude. Every time. And then like a big budget horror movie comes around and they're like, "No, we can't trust it. We can't trust it." What do we do? There's only 2 movies that people go to the movie theaters and see, besides Christopher Nolan movies, because I guess everyone just assumes he's going to make a masterpiece, which annoys
That's
me
not
too.
entirely true. There are a lot of people that do not like his movies.
You're one of them, but
No, hold up. No. The only
maybe I
ones I
was
don't like, yep, you shut your whore mouth.
all
The
right.
only
All right.
ones I don't like are the Batmans, if I'm being fair. The Dark Knight
You
is
don't like
actually
all of them?
the Dark Knight is pretty good. I like Tenet. He did another weird one. Oh, Inception. Yeah, I mean,
Inception was good.
I'm pretty sure this is like he's made some flops, but like whatever. I'm not saying he's like my favorite fucking director, but like to say that I don't like anything he's done, like you
Well,
hush.
besides a select few, his movies always make a fuck ton of money, though. Why are you shushing me? I like how you shushed me for you to take a drink. That was insane what you just did. That was insane behavior.
What's crazy is that you shut your mouth. That's what's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
While I was doing it, I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say something. But you
Yeah,
took a
man.
drink
I
instead.
just think. Do you have any idea how long Marlon Wayans has been doing this shit? Like,
Well, the Wayans brothers in general, all of them.
that's what they have a fucking legacy, and
Yeah,
I think Marlon Wayans can act his fucking ass off, dude.
he really
He was
can.
great in him. I don't give a shit. That
He
movie was
was.
awesome. It just seems like every couple of years they just come back with a banger. So like I'm ready to see the new one and watch them take it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I think they just missed me as a kid, so I don't have that. I didn't really like White Chicks. Like apparently that's like a classic to a lot of people. I didn't think it was that funny personally. I don't even think it's really a good movie, really. But I mean, maybe I'm alone.
Hey man, just like I said, some of them were flop. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not everything is gonna fucking take.
You know what? You know what? I got to mention this before I forget. What saying you say that sticks in my head, and I don't know if I like it or I don't know if I love it. I'm really confused on my feelings. When you say I don't want to yuck someone's yum.
Yeah.
First of all, I know what it means because of context, but I don't know what it means by the specifics of it. Like, what is yucking? What is yucking someone's yum, dude?
Dude, yucking someone's yum is when you make them fucking feel bad for what they like.
I understand because
All
of the
right, so what-
context in which you say
okay.
it, but what is a yuck? Are you saying like I'm not going, ew, yuck, that stinks? That's what it is. I just figured it out.
Yeah.
As I was sure. Yeah, I got it.
It's not a tangible fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
Or
The way my
an
brain
action.
the way my brain handled it was like I imagine you yucking, like spitting out like yolk, like egg yolk onto someone's face. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. That's what I
Fuck you.
picture.
Just yuck on their fucking face.
Yeah,
like,
you're just
"Mm."
you just like hurl a
Um,
fried egg at someone's head. I don't know why. I guess yolk and yuck. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I
But
think
I
you're
don't
just
know.
dumb. You're just
Speak
dumb.
it probably. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Speaking of gross things that come out of people's mouth, faces of death is what we're going to talk about today.
Wait a minute. I kind of feel like you compared me like a Pokemon, and that was my ability was to just throw
Yeah.
up like a fucking raw yolk.
If any one of my friends is a Pokemon, it's you or E-Dubs, for sure.
E-dubs, he's Snorlax.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Snorlax, dude. What
yeah,
are we even talking about here? Yeah,
yeah.
what are
Come
we
on
even
now.
doing? Speaking of being gross and yucking on yums, Faces of Death is the big movie we're going to be talking about today.
Ooh, what's the big one?
That's the big one.
What's the
Also,
big one?
you got to see Backrooms. I have not, so I can't wait to hear more about that. I did watch a little ditty called House on Haunted Hill, and I was going to let you know if it was if it's as good as what I thought it was or as bad as what I thought it was. So, anyway, let's start with
All right.
Backrooms because we don't really have a lot to say about it because I haven't seen it yet, and you're not going to spoil it. So, what
Oh
happened?
yeah, okay. I know when I said I wasn't going to spoil anything. Sorry, buddy. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of disturbing and unsettling shit that happens in this movie. There's a comfort in this movie, and I think that's the weird part. There's something calming and comforting about like the tone of the movie and the setting. Yeah, man. This is one of the creepy pastas that is pretty goddamn effective. It is a creepy fucking movie. Reminded me of Cube. My girlfriend pointed that out too when we went to go see it. She was like, "Did you think of Cube at all?" I was like, "When I like those movies. Again, we're not really reinventing the wheel here, but the movie's fucking good. It's effective. I wanted more. Glad I got to see what I did. Yeah, I can understand the fear. I can understand that never-ending rooms, just rooms
Sure.
connecting to rooms, things randomly placed in room. Like that's like the worst thing in a video game is when you get lost and you can't like you know what I mean like Resident Evil or Silent Hill like you can't get out. You're like, where the fuck? I'm in a fucking maze. Or like, even Dark Souls. You're like, shit.
Yeah, that atmosphere alone creeps me out, dude. Which I mean, I know it's this thing, so it creeps everyone out, but it really is an effective concept. But can
It's
you
the
take an
tone.
effect?
It's like the
Sure.
hue of yellow. It's like that dingy old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It almost seems like it's trapped in time.
I
Just forgotten
also
office spaces that never got
Yeah,
attention.
this might be a specific thing to me, but that's part of the creepiness too, is the fact that it's like an abandoned like office space because it's almost
hmm
like your worst nightmare if you've ever worked in an office place cubicle setting like that of just like coming in there and you're like stuck there forever.
Yeah.
And just for some reason there's something with that fluorescent lighting and just that tone of yellow. It's very effective, but again, can you take an effective concept like that and turn it into an actual feature-length movie with a rise and fall and stuff like that?
Right. You know
So
what I was thinking about when I was watching the movie was so you're wearing like threat level midnight t-shirt, right? So it's making me
sure.
think of The Office. It's making me think of yeah, there was a connection there.
Yeah, they're both in an office building. You know, I felt like it was going to be good too. That's why it's frustrating for me as well. It's just like I can't wait to hear this. Rarely does AJ have an idea,
I know.
and
I
he's
just
about to
M Night
share it.
Shyamalan that story.
You did.
I
You just blue
did.
balls the fuck out of me is what you just did. Good gravy, Miss Daisy. Anyway, yeah, well, I'm still excited to see it. What did you like? And I know they're different movies, but they are comparable because it's the two movies that people are talking about. Compared to Obsession, is it as good? Is it not as good?
um I will say that there's definitely a style. Okay, so there's a um they're not going for like outright absurdity and outrageousness. They're going for subtle. They're they're kind of, they're sprinkling in, you know, really specific points on deep fears and they're just exploiting the shit out of them and it's effective. So that's and it's not super gory. They're not crazy. They're
Right.
not like it's not something you can't necessarily wrap your head around. Um, I can't wait for you to see Back Rooms because I want to talk about the ending. I want to talk about a lot of shit, but
Yeah, if
yeah,
it's still in the theaters this weekend, I might go see it. Because I can finally drive around in a car. So that might be something I plan to do.
yeah.
Maybe Friday night or something. Fridays are usually the nights I can actually go and see a movie. And yeah, I would like to. I want to see it. It looks good. I like the actors that's in it. I think I know what you're talking about when it comes to like exploiting fears. Like, because I saw in the trailer, there's a scene where she's like going down a hallway, and then the hallway narrows, and she's like basically sandwiched between two walls
Yeah.
and she's like trying to escape something. It's like I'm very claustrophobic, so that would just like the thought of being sandwiched in between two walls like that would I would have a panic attack like immediately. So
Like
we'll
as the
see.
movie was going on, I was like, I don't have an opinion right now. but I was very excited to see the next scene. The pacing is good. The
That's
build
good.
up is there. I feel like it lukewarm delivered, but that also could be with the vibe of the subtlety. I liked it more than I hated it.
That's always a good thing. That's kind of what you're aiming for. I mean, the kid's 20 years old. He can't even drink beer yet. He's directing fucking 12 Years a Slave, dude. I forget his name. It's some. I can't just said that.
The fuck?
I mean, it's something crazy, isn't it? It's like it's it's like
We're
what
not going to financially recover from that.
Oh, hold on. 18 minutes. That's where the bleep goes. All right. All right. Just everyone remember 18 minutes, okay?
18 minutes.
All right.
Oh god. Backrooms. I just need to know what this dude's name is. I mean, come on though. His name is Chiwetel. No, that can't be right. Chiwetel Ejiofor. I don't know, man. I suck at reading normal people's names, let alone whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, 12 Years a Slave. He's always good in anything he does. He also plays the villain in Four Brothers, which, by the way, you tell me you're white trash without telling me you're white trash. If Four Brothers is something I can quote you Four Brothers. That's how many times I've seen it. Corny ass movie, dude, but I love the shit out of it because I'm a trash goblin.
That movie was
yeah,
awesome. Shut up.
He's the bad guy in that one.
Yeah, no, that movie was great, man.
Yeah,
I love the shit. I love the shit out of that movie.
That's actually the first time I saw Mark Wahlberg and was like, when the fuck did he get buff? What the shit? Like he went from like the Planet of the Apes movie. He was buff, but he was like still kind of thin, leaner.
Yeah, you getting
and
bricked
then
up?
you saw him in that, and you're like, what the fuck? When did he turn into a wrestler? Jesus Christ,
man. Hard as fuck.
Yeah. And he's
squirting.
speaking of, I'll write it down and remember that we need to move on. But I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget.
Listen, I want to shoehorn this in real quick.
Sure.
What's that movie that just came out with the girl on the podcast and she's like listening
Undertone?
to Undertone. I watched that shit.
Yeah, it's something I need to get around to watching. I heard good things about it.
So my opinion on that movie, without saying anything, is that's subtle in a bad way.
Too subtly.
Boring as fuck. Yeah. I'm gonna break that to you.
That's what I was. That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about when I saw the trailer. Yeah. I was like, I've just been duped too many times this last few years where I see a trailer for something and there's just like red flags in it where I'm like, I think this is gonna be too slow of a burn, too long.
I don't even know if it's not even really a slow burn. Like they're barely. Like it's barely room temperature. Like
they're barely burning.
Yeah, they're not cooking with fire at all.
Sure,
no embers.
All right. So, speaking of gross things, the yuck and the yum, all that shit. Faces of Death.
I'm ready to yuck some yum.
Let's move into. I will go see Backrooms, and we will continue this conversation then. So we'll have a more dedicated Backrooms episode. Even though you drew the Backrooms as the thing for this, but hey, we'll just do it all over again.
Hey man, if you look at the characters, they got red tape on their fucking eyes.
They do.
I mean, come on,
man. They do from Faces of Death.
See?
So
what do you want from me?
So Faces of Death, the original. I will tell you. You told me that it was on Shudder. It was not. The original is on Shudder. The remake is not on Shudder. So
well, watch the original.
I did. I watched both of them.
Nice.
The original, I remember when the original came out, or at least I knew of it. Like, I think I was not born yet when it came out. Was it like 86 or some shit? But like, it was one of those, like, when I was around, because my mom owned that video store, it was talked about a lot. And I remember vaguely there being some kind of like, because this is like before the internet, there was this kind of like talk of like, is it real or is it fake? You know, like did we really see a dude get electrocuted to death on camera kind of thing? And I remember my mom wouldn't let me go near it at all. And for good reason. It's just torture porn at its like most raw. There is no story. There is no rhyme or reason. Anyone that enjoyed the original Faces of Death really are a sick fuck. Like, it's not a movie to be enjoyed, I feel like. It's maybe if you're like around a lot of your friends, don't you? It's literally just animals getting butchered. I looked into this. They took real scenes, which is just B-roll stock footage from like slaughterhouses, and had the most boring man who's ever, like, the eye drop guy,
Yeah.
most monotone motherfucker on the planet Earth, just narrate torture porn of animals, and then for no reason they had
None.
fake scenes that were like supposed to just be like edgy. Like, one of them is they go to a restaurant and have a monkey you get to bash the monkey's brains in while he's alive. They put him in this contraption, and then you eat his brains, and it was all fake. But they have it mixed in with real footage of like dogs fighting each other. Like, that was
Right.
an actual fight of two dogs fight. Now, I don't know if they sprayed blood on them and it wasn't as bad as they made it look, but to me, it looked like they just showed us a video of two raw fucking pit bulls going at it, and I'm not about it. I'm not about it. There's no reason for me to sit there. It's literally just watching gratuitous shit for the sake of doing it. Now, you might be saying, but Bid, you like Terrifier. Terrifier is so absurd, you're waiting for the absurdness. I mean, you're watching a clown split a girl in half with a chainsaw. Like, it's almost cartoonish with how insane it is. And there's at least some form of like plot that goes on with it. You know,
Sure.
it fits into a genre. Faces of Death, the original, is the weirdest shit ever, dude. It's like it goes past taste at that point.
What's weird is that Michael Scott's face is almost as big as yours, and it's very distracting.
That's why I wore it. That's why I wore it.
No, but no, valid point, man. It's not. It's just it. You watch it once for the shock, and then you're like, all right, and that's that. Yeah,
I think that where the value is like when E-Bombs World came out, and you go to a friend's house. It was like when the internet was young, and you go to a friend's house and you would watch someone get hit by a car. You're like, what the fuck? And you're like 14 or 15. I could see a group of 15, 14, 16-year-olds sneaking a VHS copy of Faces of Death, thinking it could be real, which some of it is real. You literally get to watch a slaughterhouse for 10 minutes.
it's funny that you say that, because this movie, it's like that's what they're doing. They're showing you real shit that's mixed in with a lot of fake shit, and that's the whole premise on how he kills motherfuckers.
I was
I'm
about
just
to
saying,
bridge
there's
that.
a good connection.
It is. Well, but the bridge of the gap is the genius that is this Faces of Death, because it's not even a remake. It's breaking the fourth wall. Faces of Death exists, and the way they played it off, though, Faces of Death, this new one, is kind of genius. I really like this movie a lot. I wasn't expecting to. I thought it was going to be. It really did a Final Destination 6 or whatever that last one was, Bloodlines.
Sure.
It did one of those numbers on me.
It was 12.
Took me real by surprise, because they took the legend of Faces of Death, made it like, oh, what if all the things that happened in Faces of Death actually happened, and it was like a taboo movie, and then the serial killer recreates the deaths, and then they tie in censorship and how the internet is run and our addiction to being internet famous now, and mix it in with like a cool serial killer investigation movie where you get to just thought that this right here is what I wanted Long Legs to be. This is what I wanted Long Legs to be.
All right.
Where you get to see the person that's hunting down the serial killer, and then you also get to see the serial killer doing serial killer shit. Not just going into a pharmacy and hitting on a 16-year-old and then crying about it on the way home. That's what Longlegs did. Where this, we got to see serial killer doing serial killer shit. By the way, shout out to the guy that played the serial killer in the new Faces of Death movie. Fucking standout.
You know who that is, right? It's Max's brother from
In
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, he also is it the same guy? He also, if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, he was also in Mindhunters. He played one of the serial killers that they interviewed, who said that he was innocent, but they had him pretty dead to rights and stuff. And he was like this gay guy that killed that killed other gay men and like chopped up their bodies and stuff. They call him like the bad guy or something. Hold on. Anyway, I'm gonna
They
look
call
this
him
up.
the bad guy.
They called him the bad guy.
That's a bad man.
That's a bad man. Anyway, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I mean, it hit me in the right places because I like serial killer movies. I wasn't expecting it to go that route. I knew nothing about this movie going into it. I just knew a little bit about the Faces of Death legend, and I rewatched the original Faces of Death after this, which made it kind of a cooler experience because I was like, oh, that's the thing that he was talking about. Yeah, fun time. I really enjoyed my
Fun time. After you shit on the movie and was like, oh, this movie's just so gross to be gross. But I watched it again and it was a fun time.
No. That wasn't the fun time. The experience overall was fun, but that's not a fun movie to watch. It's kind of just ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe because of the time that it came out, I get it trying to be this whole thing of like, is it real? Is it not? And you can kind of get away with it back then because it was before the internet. But this day and age is kind of just gross and not in a good way.
Gross. You're just yucking all over somebody's yum right now.
Dude, that's the only thing I know how to do these days, my brother. You're right. It is Stranger Things guy. I wonder if it's the same dude that I thought too.
Hello.
No, I think those are two totally different people. And I think you're the one that's right. Yep. It looks to be so. He did a great job.
That he did.
Okay, hi boy. Now it's your turn. What'd you think?
All right. Man, there are some really frustrating fucking scenes in this movie. Okay, all the kill scenes, they're fine. Whatever. That's what we're here for, right? When she gets the cop and she goes back to the house, what a fucking dude, he knew exactly what to say to get underneath her skin, and it fucking worked.
Yeah.
Very, very frustrating scene, man. No, other than that, I was like, hey, you fucking deserve it.
You fat bitch, you deserved it.
I feel like they showed something different in the trailer and the movie wind up being something different, just like Backrooms. Like they show you something in the trailer and then movies, that shit's not even in there. Pisses me off.
See, I didn't watch the trailer for Faces of Death, so I knew nothing about it going in. Nothing. I had no idea what it was going to be about.
I just saw that teaser trailer of the girl in the shower and she's like watching herself. Like she's not in the shower, she's watching because that's where where her phone is duct taped. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like the reality of that.
Yeah. I liked a lot of the social commentary that was in it. I think it's an ongoing conversation of like being addicted to your screen, being addicted to being internet famous, wanting something to go viral. And I think they captured that very well. I also like the subtle stuff of like when I always like it when they have somebody doing an interesting job that you don't think about in your daily life and they put it in a horror movie setting that fits like most horror movies. They're an investigative journalist, or they're a cop, or they're a detective, or they're a writer. You know, something like cliche like that. What I really like is when they're doing an occupation that fits, and it's something that you'd never really seen before. And I thought it was really interesting that she was a censorship for a Facebook like or TikTok like company.
It was
and
Reddit.
It was no, she got on Reddit. She worked for a fake company called Kino that was basically TikTok. But I like that. I like that she did go on Reddit, and it was very indicative of what you don't realize you put out there for the world to find and see, and how much of your information just by posting pictures or talking on the internet that you really do. And I thought they did a good job of playing that up.
Train Girl acted her ass off. Good job.
She acted her ass off. Yes,
She did.
she did a great job. I think everyone did a good job in this movie. Honestly, there wasn't.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't I didn't have any expectations. I didn't know what the fuck.
Me
As
neither.
long as it wasn't an exact fucking, I didn't know if it was gonna like they were gonna try to try to do the first movie, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or if they were just gonna try to add to the legend,
that's
with
kind. Yeah,
with like a bunch of fake shit that you knew was fake because the way it's filmed, you know what I mean? Because it looked like it was a movie and not like camcorder, so it didn't look like
yeah.
found footage. I mean,
Yeah, that's what my fear was. My fear, because I knew enough about Faces of Death just with growing up with it, that it was like more of like random gross videos than a linear thing. So I thought they were going to do kind of like a VHS anthology kind of thing and remake it, and it was going to be bad and no one was going to like it. But the fact that they fourth walled it and was like, "Oh, have you ever heard of this Faces of Death movie?" And the guy just like, it's not even that he worshiped Faces of Death either. It was more of like Faces of Death, and they even said
her
it in the
roommate.
yeah, but no, the killer. But
Oh
her
yeah,
roommate that described it, he said something that it really stuck with me that he was completely 100% right on. He said, Faces of Death is like the first viral video
yeah.
before there was viral was a thing, because that's what it was. It was like, I remember them. I remember conversations with my cousins and my family and older kids and stuff. They were like, "Have you heard of the Faces of Death movie? Or heard it's real?" And oh no, all that shit's fake. And well, it was like on the tip of everyone's tongue, and it was nothing. It's literally just like, it's just a bunch of gross images put together with a weird commentary.
Yeah. It's
So
the
it
Rain
is.
video, essentially.
Yeah,
It's
a lot. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Once you see, you can't unsee it.
Yep.
So I think whoever cooked up the script and made this movie, it was shot well, it was acted well. I didn't think any of it was annoying. That scene that you said was frustrating. It was frustrating on purpose and was very effective because I
Yeah,
was
that's
like
what I
you.
mean.
You're right. I mean, and I also think it was indicative again of the way people act. One moment that really stuck out to me, that's a good example of this, was she runs up to the mom at the kids and she's like, "Help me."
Yeah.
And the mom didn't even stop and think, and she's just like, "Oh, a person out in the wild, I'm leaving." And it's almost, to
Covered in
me,
blood.
yeah, like
You got
obviously
you got to add that. That's very
yeah,
important.
she is covered in blood, but like in like a movie in the 80s or 90s or even early 2000s, that person would have absolutely been like, "Are you okay? Do you need me to get help?" But
It's
that's not the
beet juice. I'm a beet farmer, you
I'm a beet
idiot.
farmer. You have to quote The Office if I'm wearing the shirt. I understand.
Well, I had to make a reference that I actually remembered.
Yeah,
Because I dropped the ball before. So
it's so good.
that's a
Anyway,
layered joke. It's even a circle back.
you got it.
Yeah.
You
Nailed
landed it.
it.
I laughed at
Boop.
you. But no, like,
Goalie.
I'm just saying, like, if people are way more standoffish to each other now
Yeah.
because of
Especially
social
when you're
media.
covered in fucking blood and you're running out of the woods. Wait, I'm gonna greet you with open arms?
Right. No,
Someone's
I mean,
screaming, "Help me," and they're covered in blood. Listen, I'm not gonna like hug you. You know what I mean? But like, I'll
yeah,
definitely call the cops if
right,
someone's running out of the fucking woods screaming, "Help me," covered in blood. I'm calling the cops.
right.
I don't know. I don't got kids,
But
so I mean, I wouldn't be in
I I think
position
that
where I'm like, I gotta protect somebody.
yeah,
I'm
I
not.
think the way that, but it's just interesting to me that there was a scene like that in the movie that really played up the whole, like, how disconnected we are as people. I also liked
Sure.
when we got to see what clips that she was editing and how she was doing it. And I thought it was funny that she was flagging all of the helpful sexual videos, like how to apply a condom or like teaching about like sex ed stuff. She flagged them
Right.
and put like sexual, but then like some other weird, like someone jumping off of a bridge or something, she was like, "This is fine." It was like, that's
Oh yeah,
pretty
she
much how it
okayed.
is.
she okayed the beheading.
She
But as
okayed
soon
the
as she
beheading.
saw that girl put a condom on a pickle or a banana or whatever
She
the
did,
fuck,
yeah,
she was
she
like,
even hesitated.
nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I thought that was an interesting thing too, because that's how the
Wasn't
censorship
there
is.
there was a movie called Censor that came out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's a lot weirder and crazier.
Yeah, I saw that one. I watched that one, and
Yeah,
I
you and I
forgot that I
both watched
watched
that one.
it. Yeah, I
We
watched
talked
it,
about it on the
forgot I
pod.
watched it. But
That one's forgettable though. That one's pretty forgettable.
yeah, but there were things about this movie that reminded me of that movie.
Yeah, I can see that. No, a cool movie, man. Cool movie. Surprised on how good it was. Like you said, the kills were there.
I liked Backrooms better.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not. I mean, this movie doesn't like go, oh my fucking god, I can't wait to watch Faces of Death again. But it was fun. It was. If you like serial killer movies specifically, it's a good serial killer movie. Interesting take on a lot of that stuff, and I thought that was quite fun. But yeah, I suspected Backrooms would be better. I mean, Obsession blew that movie out of the fucking water. Doesn't even come close. But Obsessions. Yeah. Do you have? Yeah, shut your mouth. Side question before I forget. Do you have any desire to go see the new Steven Spielberg Alien movie that just came out?
What's it called? Enclosure?
Disclosure Day?
Disclosure? Disclosure Day. Like, I don't want to go to the movies and watch it. Like, I'll wait for it.
100%.
But hold on, man. Listen, just because Steven Spielberg doesn't do, like, rated R shit, it doesn't mean his shit isn't creepy.
But no, he's got great.
You know what I mean? You want to talk about subtle creep? Like, subtle creepiness in a family movie where you're not expecting that shit at all? Because it's covered. It's completely packaged in everyone can watch this. It's Steven Spielberg. Everyone can watch this. It's acceptable everywhere. And then there's just, like, you see, like, that could have been fucking scary as shit. Like, Poltergeist.
E.T. creeped me out as a
still
kid.
fucking creepy as shit.
E.T. fucking creeped me out as a kid, dude. When he's making those weird cat noises.
Who the fuck thought that a fucking nutsack pierogi would have been scary as fuck? Like, there's like things about it where you're like, oh, he's cute. No, man, that's fucking hideous. That's a chud.
There's two kids movies that scared the shit out of me as a kid. A gnome named Norm.
Yeah.
And E.T. The gnome in A Gnome Named Norm, he's like this burrowing thing. I had nightmares of that fucking weird puppet, dude. That thing was fucking horrifying to look at to me.
I loved Mac and Me.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's a friendly fucking robot, dude.
Dude, you want to know which one gave me nightmares back in the day?
I can't wait to hear this.
Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That movie.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Was it the dancing brooms?
No, when he goes to the evil stuff.
Mm-hmm. That movie fucked me up as a kid, dude.
What's the one? It's the one where he goes to the dream world. Fuck. What? They just tried to do a live action on Netflix with fucking Momoa, and it was trash.
I don't know.
But
sounds awful.
That one reminded me of Fantasia because he goes into the nightmare land and it's fucking creepy as hell.
Yeah, dude.
But Fantasia, I can see that.
Dude. It was always the scene where they're like running through the forest, like running away. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know if it's the beginning or the end, but that one, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Woo, get you. Or me and my wife was just talking about this the other day. The Brave Little Toaster. That creeped me the fuck out, dude.
Banger fucking movie, dude.
Bro, banger movie.
It's a banger movie.
Dude, and that one reminds me of Gumby.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Gumby was solid.
Gumby, dude.
Gumby got me, dude.
Yeah.
Gumby got me. Dude. Did you ever have the Gumby toy?
Dude. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That boy saw some shit.
I had him. I had Pokey. And then the fucking dinosaur, the yellow dinosaur.
Oh.
What was that?
You son of a bitch.
Sorry, wrong person, dude.
Yeah, so we're doing Faces of Death. House on Haunted Hill. You want to talk about, hey, this is actually a perfect segue.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about the original?
No.
Oh.
The one that was made in 1999.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The one that had Jeffrey Rush in it. The fucking captain of the Black Pearl. Perfect segue. Talk about a movie that fucked me up as a kid, dude.
Really?
That one. Oh my God, it fucked me up as a kid, dude. I
Okay.
was 11, 12 when that came
Yeah.
out. Fucking demolished me, dude. The
Mm.
way the fucking heads moved, the imagery, all that shit. I mean, now I was like, this is nothing now. This is nothing. But I don't even know what the fuck I was. But then I thought about it through the eyes of like 11, 12-year-old. I was like, oh, that would have been a nightmare. That would have been absolutely a nightmare. Now it's kind of cheesy. The film quality is kind of cheesy. It had that 1999, like late 90s, early 2000s. I don't know like synthetic feel to it. Like everything felt plasticky and like
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm
Everything
saying? Like
was everything was shiny and coated with slime.
yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
even the blood work felt like it was a little too crisp, a little
Every piece of that fucking set was galvanized with something. Yeah, I get
yeah,
you.
yeah, like and
Yeah.
like like leather clothes had like the shine to it, you know? Like it wasn't just leather, it had to be the
Yeah.
like shiny
They're
leather
gonna
and that
look
was
back
like
at the
badass.
movies that came out of that time and be like, oh, that's the leather era.
Yeah.
There's just
Like a
so
punk
many.
rocker would look like Big J Okerson, you know what I mean? Like with the fucking fingerless gloves and the fucking douchebag hot topic necklaces and earrings and stuff. Yeah. It's like every single one of them could be a member of the Limp Bizkit band. Yeah. That's
Of
so
the Limp Bizkit.
the Limp Bizkit band. Yeah. Look at me go. But
Oh
as a
shit.
kid, when you're in that era and that shit doesn't seem hokey to you because it all kind of matches that shiny feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked me up, dude. I mean, I probably didn't get, because I was already an insomniac anyway. I probably got maybe 5 hours of sleep in like 5 days. Like I remember like just going to school and kind of nodding off because of how little sleep I was getting. And like I would literally wake up and just like whimper and cry because I could imagine that doctor with the fucking twitchy head walking up and down my hallway, dude. It fucked me up. Rewatching as an adult, you know, honestly, still not a bad movie. Kind of fun. There's some fun things that happen in it. Jeffrey Rush, so him and that short dude from Night at the Roxbury, they show up to act every time. I
Yeah.
mean, they just
Yeah.
swing for the goddamn bleachers, dude. They're fucking going for gold every fucking time, dude. They're just overly acting as hell, dude. I mean, they're just fucking tone it down a little bit. Tone it down. I can't tone this down. You can't put me in a box. Like that's how these motherfuckers were just fucking going for it.
There's a lot of passion.
A lot
I
of
like
passion.
it. I like
Yeah.
that. You have a passion for this movie.
It was fun. It was a fun watch.
Hell
Still
yeah.
not great, you know?
So I just think it's funny that this is the movie that got you.
Dude, it fucked me up. This in the Ring, I really got me, man. Ghost
Wow.
movies always had a fucking hook on me. They're the ones that always fuck me up the most. You could send me any amount of Jason or Freddy's that you wanted, nothing. You fucking
Yeah.
throw a ghost in there, dude, Dunzo. And House on Haunted Hill specifically fucked me up because the ghosts were able to do damage.
Right.
Like they were slitting people's throats and taking out their faces and fucking, and the thought of like an evil face off. The thought of like an evil doctor, like mad doctor, or like a crazy, like a ghost from an insane asylum, like those. I mean, they silver bullet right to my fear bone. It got me. It got me. It got me. But now as an adult, I was like, all right, kind of nonsense.
You're like, now I sleep with 2 nightlights.
Now I sleep with 2 nightlights. You know what other movie fucked me up too as a kid? The Darkness
Huh.
Falls with the Tooth Fairy ghost. That opening scene. It's actually that I rewatched that movie lately. Kind of slaps. It's not a bad movie. The acting in it sucks.
Listen, it's not a great movie, but there are some really creepy parts.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to you. Again,
That's what
I just think it's wild what movies got you.
Yeah.
That I'm hung up on that.
Those got me.
Yeah. All right.
Darkness Falls, The Ring, House on Haunted Hill, Sixth Sense really got me. I was
Wow.
I
Okay.
was 10, I think, when
Yeah.
that movie came out, somewhere around there. That one really fucked me up.
I think Stir of Echoes, that got me for some reason.
I didn't watch that as a kid, so
As a kid. Pet Cemetery and Poltergeist. Yeah, dude,
my
it
mom.
was the Candy Man. It was like it was some really fucked up shit. That's the shit that got me. The
See
fucking fly, dude. The fly. I felt
anything
bad
like
for that
that.
dude the whole time.
See, I was the opposite. Anything like that had like a monster, I was always like rooting for the monster. They were like my buddies. Those never fucked me up. But if it had a ghost in it, ghosts always fucked me up because to me there's like no stopping it. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
And technically, Candyman's a ghost.
Right, but he felt more of a monster. Like it's Freddy, Jason, all those guys that are like ghost-like. They're more.
Sure.
They've got more personality behind them, I guess you could say. But man, I mean, a ghost in a dark corner get me every time. The Ring
Yeah.
really fucked me up. The Ring really fucked me up bad.
Okay.
The Grudge, those were too goofy.
The Grudge was goofy, but The Ring got you.
Yeah, the meowing, the ghost meow, the Asian ghost meowing was. What are we even doing here? What are we even
All
doing?
right. I thought it was on the same par. I was just like, all right.
Eh.
Because there's like a whole wave of just taking.
Yeah.
I mean, we've always
Oh, yeah.
taken foreign fucking movies, but there was a whole wave after Ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was Ring. It was The Grudge. It
Big
was
time.
Shudder, Pulse. Like, there's just so many movies that, yeah.
They
And
did.
they're
I mean,
all,
that's what happens
you know,
in Hollywood, specifically with horror movies. I feel like when one archetype in the genre succeeds, they just start trying
Yeah.
to crank. They try to recreate that, and they don't realize it's not. That's not what made that movie good, right?
Right.
I think that's like a big takeaway for me in general. Is like I guarantee you, Hollywood's going to do that with Obsession, and they're not going to realize what makes Obsession.
Well, that's the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we just recently, I think we're still there, and we're coming off of the whole witch era and the culty like witch shit, and then now, you know, I could see us go. I can see a trajectory going into like creepypastas because why not? Why not?
Yeah.
There's more than enough in
Creepypasta,
there
yeah.
that are really fucking good. Used to make fun of that shit, but I think the only thing I really hated was Slender Man.
Yeah.
I didn't get into it. I was like, man, I don't give a shit. But this movie, I feel like Backrooms, as far as being a creepypasta, like it took itself pretty serious, and
Right.
at the same time, like they had fun. Like it was good.
My
Man.
problem with the Slender Man thing is that it felt very unoriginal from the start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like a hodgepodge of horror icons that we've already seen and a design that wasn't very cool.
Well, I mean, it's every design. It's Jack Skellington. It's the fucking Crooked Man. It's
Jack Skellington's fucking dumbass cousin, dude. That's what Slender Man is.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I could see it being like creepypasta mixed with social media anxiety, like, or social media tropes and stuff. Like,
sure, yeah.
The Faces of Death is a good example. You know, I could see that being more of a because that's a big way we communicate now. So I can kind of see that becoming more of a theme in movies.
Sure.
Anyway, I wanted to bring up House on Haunted Hill because I liked, there was some interesting things. There was a lot of cheesy, corny shit that happened in it, but of the time period, it seemed appropriate. But there was some shockingly stuff that was sitting there that I was like, oh, I like what you did there. Like, I like the way that the ghosts moved. I thought that was interesting. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got there. Oh, all right. So I started watching this comedy. Not good. It's called Balls Up with Mark Wahlberg and fucking chubby guy that's been in a lot of shit lately. I really like him a lot. He was in Cobra Kai.
All right, chubby guy.
Yeah, chubby guy. But it's about,
everybody
it was
likes
written by
guy.
It was written by the same guys that did Zombieland and like Deadpool and shit. And I was like really excited about them making another movie. And then I saw the trailer. I was like, I hope it's better than the trailer. And it's actually worse. Not
worse.
Funny. I don't like it. I didn't even finish it, but I was not happy with what I was seeing. Could be a little bit of my butt hurting at the time, and I was just aggravated at everything, but I just wasn't laughing at this one, dude.
Listen, you can't blame everything on your asshole, okay?
I can and I will.
I'm just saying, sometimes things just suck. It's okay.
Sometimes things just suck. You're right.
Yeah,
And this
it's
could
fine.
probably be one of them.
That's fine.
It's called Balls Up, and it's on Amazon. So
listen, it didn't redirect the pain coming out of your asshole, right? You didn't forget about your asshole hurting, which means it was bad. Because if something can distract you from your life, then there's something intriguing enough about it for you to lose a little bit of your life and fall into this world for however many moments it grasps you. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So if your asshole hurts, it's bad.
You're right.
That's that.
It wasn't good enough to distract me from the butt pain.
That was
That's right.
awkwardly profound, AJ.
I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Who knew that could come out of a conversation about Ben's fucking butthole?
You know, that's the magic of what we do here.
Shit,
That's the
dude.
magic of Slash House, baby.
It's fucking movie magic.
All right, that's all I got, man. Did you watch anything?
Talking
Anything
to
you want
me?
to bring up? Yeah, let's start with you.
Talking to me?
Yeah,
Actually, it's super fucking ironic because the movie I was going to fucking pitch today was
Balls Up?
Spaceballs.
Oh,
Watched it
nice.
last night, dude. And I was
The
like,
original?
this is my fucking pick for the fucking pod. And you guys talked about it in the first 10 minutes. And I was like,
Oh, I want your opinion on it, though.
fucking love Spaceballs,
Dude,
dude.
it's so
Mm.
good.
So
I
good.
can't wait to rewatch it.
Dude,
I've seen
it's
it a million times.
merchandising.
Merchandising.
Yeah, dude. But my backup I did watch while I was editing earlier was Don't Be a Menace in South Central while sipping your juice in the hood. Fucking love that movie, dude.
True.
Yeah, dude.
True.
See? Marlon Wayans.
Follow-up.
Classic.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
you were
See?
on point today with your selections.
So good.
They were very. We didn't talk about this beforehand. You had no idea
Nope.
what we were going
No
to bring
idea.
up. And look at there.
Because I watched that one like probably 5 hours ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love it, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, and these are YouTube premium movies, right? It's not everyone's choice streaming platform for movies, but dude, they have so many old movies on
Dude,
there.
YouTube
it's-
Premium.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
It's so good, dude.
Mwah.
I will
All
I
right.
will literally get rid of every streaming service
Oh, yeah.
before I have to get rid of YouTube
won't.
Premium.
I won't go without YouTube Premium, brother.
Dude, sometimes I'll be on the Slash House YouTube instead of my personal one, and I'll pull up a video and it has a commercial on it, and I immediately going, what?
Dude,
What is
me
this?
too. That's the same reaction I have. I'm like, I just start throwing shit, dude, violently.
Dude, just
Dude, like
Uh,
yeah.
You never learned to love and adapt to the fucking commercials. I was born in the commercial.
No, I enjoy commercials, but it's all about when. All
Yeah.
right.
I accept.
Because I've been watching 2004 reruns of Adult Swim.
There
as
you
well.
go.
Nice.
And I watched a fucking theater advertisement for Coach Carter and Spirited Away.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like,
Pretty
whoa.
good. Pretty good.
I was like, we are back in time. And then a fucking
We are
Capri
back
Sun
in time.
commercial came on.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
tell me that didn't light you up, dude, as a child.
Dude, honestly,
yeah.
sometimes if like I don't know when this has happened, but they'll show like an old toy commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it just gets Saturday morning cartoon vibes from it. Like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, dude. That's hitting me in the nostalgic bone. I won't go back to that life though. I won't do it.
Yeah, that's because you were 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't go back to it. Okay.
He's like,
The
"No
only
looking
time
back.
I'll accept
I'll never look
commercials.
back.
Only
I
time I'll
will.
accept commercials is
I will buy the
Tubi.
Ghostbusters fucking firehouse right now.
Dude, I think Tubi. I think
I will
Tubi
buy that
slaps,
shit again,
dude.
all over again.
Tsunami?
Tubi slaps, dude.
Tubi.
I think Tubi's got some great
Tubi
shit on there.
sucks
Dude,
dicks.
I love Tubi. Dude.
You know,
They have
it's
so much shit
it's
on there.
really weird the selection that's on Tubi.
Yeah.
It's so
it's so
much.
fucking it's so fucking random,
It is.
and it's always surprising to see what they have and how long
Yeah.
they have it for. You're like, holy shit! Yeah, I'm
We
about
can't
it.
even be like, hey, watch this movie on Tubi because it'll be gone the next day, and you didn't even know because they don't
Yeah.
give you a heads up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That movie was on there for 2 days.
They're 2 days. All right, my bladder says it's time to end the pod.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything? AJ, do you have anything you wanted to
You
bring
have
up?
a lot of lower torso issues, Ben.
Dude, don't I know
Dude.
it, brother.
Dude.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. I do not want to get old, man.
You're already old, brother. Sorry.
I'm oldish.
No, your
Ish.
butthole's way older than you are, dude. You
I'm about to
inherited that
dude.
thing.
I'm gonna be 38 in July in like a month. I know.
Keep it to yourself, dude.
I know, dude.
Just like those feelings, we bottle them.
Bottle that shit up.
We
Right.
tuck them,
Fool me, man.
tuck them away deep until it's time.
Oh,
to...
I just shit my pants.
Yeah. And you know what? I believe him.
I know, right? I
Oh,
can't make those
yeah.
kinds of jokes because you'll actually
Yeah.
believe that I did it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
See,
not, it's
you
not out of the
couldn't
realm of
have a
possibility.
white chair. You're not allowed
I
to
could
have a
not
white
have a
Could
chair.
not
white
have a
chair.
white chair, Ben.
I could not have a white
No.
chair.
I have a
I
white
had a
chair.
white chair and it turned black. So
Gross.
that's where we're at.
Because of the mold?
No, because I just fucking stained the shit out of it, dude.
Oh.
I
With
just
yourself?
everything. Yeah, it's not. It was like, yeah, dude. Gross.
What are you
looking
used
chair.
to? You're a chimney sweeper?
Oh,
What
just
the
think-
fuck, dude?
Just think anything that you could think
He's a fucking
nasty you could
chimney
do in a
sweep.
chair, I did it.
Yeah.
From the 1700s.
You think of any single nasty thing you do in
Hey,
a chair?
sir, you going to sweep your chimney?
Sir, your chimney is full. Let me relieve it.
Can
He was
I
also
climb
a
up your
prostitute.
chimney?
He-
I love your attempt at an old English accent. All right, boys. Anything else?
No.
All right, I'm done with this bitch. Peace.